And staying in South America, the government of Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro has announced a $100,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of his exiled rival, Edmundo Gonzalez. Venezuelan police have also posted a photo of the opposition leader on social media with the tagline, "Wanted." Gonzalez fled to Spain last September after Venezuelan authorities issued an arrest warrant accusing him of conspiracy and racketeering. Last month, Gonzalez vowed to return to Caracas and formed his government before the disputed leader, Nicolas Maduro, takes office for a third term next week.
I feel in a position to assume the mandate that was given to me by the will of the people on the July 28th. With fear you don't go to war. So I am convinced that I will travel to Venezuela by any means.
Now, shortly after Venezuela announced the bounty, Gonzalez said he was traveling to Argentina to meet with President Javier Milei, a strong critic of Nicolas Maduro. The 75-year-old asked Venezuelans to rally in the central Plaza de Mayo, a city square and the main foundational site of Buenos Aires. Notably, Gonzalez was little known in Venezuela when he registered to run for president in March of last year. However, the low-key former diplomat quickly rose to popularity and surpassed Nicolas Maduro in the opinion polls. Later in July, Gonzalez and other opposition leaders accused Nicolas Maduro of rigging the vote in the presidential election. The government-leaning National Electoral Council had declared incumbent Maduro the winner. However, it failed to provide the voting tallies to back the result. Meanwhile, the opposition collected and published more than 80% of the voting tallies that showed Gonzalez as the overwhelming winner.
This is a legal controversy. It's not our responsibility to define it. During the process it will be defined if the electoral chamber of the TSJ, Supreme Court of Justice, is competent. It is clear to us that the CNE has the capacity and should publish the final tallies of the July 28th voting process in the name of the most important value of democracy, or the vote. People demand respect for the vote and the results. For this to finish, the constitutional entity must do an official publication in accordance to the law.
The disputed election of Nicolas Maduro also sparked protests at home and abroad, which ended up in clashes with the police. The violent protests left nearly 30 people dead, 200 injured, and more than 2,500 arrested. Nicolas Maduro
reporting what they have called state terrorism practices. What they have done is brutal. Over 2,500 people are detained, including more than 150 children. Imprisoned children, kidnapped by Nicolas Maduro. Children who have been beaten, forced to record videos where they praise Nicolas Maduro. This has no name. 13, 14-year-old children. There is no name for this.
Now, Nicolas Maduro, who is blamed for leading oil-rich Venezuela to economic ruin, has been accused of acting like a dictator by silencing dissent and clinging to power. Maduro was handpicked by the country's late socialist icon Hugo Chavez to succeed upon his death in 2013, but several nations, including the United States, have rejected his recent contested victory.